Ahoy, and welcome back to Dredge.
This is just straight up a plane crash. This is a real fancy looking boat. Dear God, never mind. What is this? You see a campsite, some old fish are suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of a large tree nearby. I inspect the fish. Rotten fish hang from the spit. The fire below had been prepared. Someone must have left in a hurry. What do you want to do? Check the bundles of fabric. A nest of rags lie at the base of the tree. Somebody must have slept here. The rags are covered in bark chips. There are some symbols carved into the tree trunk above. There are 3 distinct sets of symbols. Look at the first set. What have we found here? There's a book symbol underneath a wave, and then an upwards arrow. A cloud hangs over it all. 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person lying down is in the center. And the third one, a book sits above a wave. A downwards arrow points from the book down through the wave. Okay, hang on, let me get this. So there's a book under the ocean? What I gather from that? Haunted water book, human sacrifice, something about ascension. This better be an actual shipwreck. It's a crab, isn't it? Look at the shape. Look at the shape. Oh, told you. I thought I was wrong for a second there. I think though, first up, let's actually go in here. What is this contraption? What am I looking at? What am I looking at, actually? What was the, hello? A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire, idly carving away at a wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys called them the mind suckers on account of them affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. We're getting psychological on this one, eh? I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you any different to the rest? I can help. I figured you'd be up for it. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. We're using military equipment. Other planes went down to the north and east of where we are now. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your map. You go and see what you can salvage. I'm curious about these, mind-sucker things. Devilish creatures thrown through. They'll stalk you all the way along the waterways and emerge suddenly, screeching their terrible song. The first time it happened to me, I saw shadows of my squad mates, reaching out to me in a feverish dream. When I finally snapped out of it, I was covered in bloodied scratches, and they must have sent me running through the foliage. Since then, I've done my best to avoid the fiends. Their senses seem to be based on movement, so move carefully. And that's damaged. Oh boy. Yeah, let's go get it repaired before we fight any fish. Well, back in here we go. So, I've got my theory about stopping movement.
Alright, according to the map, we want to be heading through here. Watch out for that guy. Yeah, I see you. Alright, we're going to stop moving. This guy's not going to chase us. He's going to go back into the water. He's going to go back into the water. There we go. And now we're free to go this way. Oh. No, I'm too smart for you. So, I'm not going to worry about you right now. Don't you look at me like that. This seems like the place. Yep, this is it. This is awful because I just don't have a sense of direction as is, really. My friend's excited about this video. Alright, we're going to go through here. And this is going to attract like a million worms. Never mind, I was incorrect. I was mistaken even. Yep, that's what we need. This looks like a drill. Like we're going to be getting oil. Now for the fun part. Navigating through this godforsaken swamp at night. Oh boy, lucky me. And here you go. That's a lot. Now while I work on assembling the mortar, you can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may have noticed some contraptions in the lagoons around here. He means like the guillotine. I've assembled those traps for the mind suckers. We just need to lure them in there. Once they're in, you see, I can fire on them with our new mortar, and that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. Question here. Why don't we do that for the other fish? But I mean, if you're looking at an anglerfish and it looks like a boat, and it's going past your island, why are you not, bombing that guy? I'm talking for, a full grenade. Actually, not even a grenade, I'm talking, improvised explosive. Anyway, improvised explosives aside, I'll mark the locations of the traps on your map. Got it? I understand. Wait, no. So, we've got that. Is it safe? He's about to hit us with just a no. Of course not. Is it? Called it. I'm psychic. How did you make those traps? How did he make those traps? With patience. The creatures only seem to sense movement. I was right. I understand, so what's next? We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Let's discuss the first one. This one takes 3 fish from the area to make. It's like a sawfish. 2 other ones. So is it all... It's all similar stuff. That looks like a catfish. That's like a used band-aid. That's what that is. I know we got banish at the ready. Because, you know, if one of those like mind brainiac dudes starts chasing me, that guy's getting banished, alright? I mean that with 100%. Now, the question of the hour. Will you stop creaking? That's not the question. It's about the spyglass. What are you? I don't need you. I need you. I'm not going to chase by no worm. Gar. That's not a, like, swordfish or whatever I said it was. I don't know. Just feels safer like this. Oh, I accidentally used banish. The collector, like, specifically said not to waste that. Oh, what have I done? That should do it. I'll just mix these in here. Load this into a trap, and then get well clear from it. He's bombing fish. When the trap springs, I'll fire upon it with the mortar, yep. Make sure you bring back proof that the thing's really dead, you hear? I assume I now take this guy and just put it in like the guillotine looking thing. A large cage is suspended over the water, a small receptacle. Load the trap with bait. I should probably move away. Yeah, that guy's right there. Alright, nice knowing you, buddy. The thing activating? Yep. That was wireless. Oh god. That guy got nuked. Good lord. Alright, what's this? Inside is the obliterated corpse of a mine sucker. The airman will be expecting proof of your success. It's a chunk of flesh. Well, you know, I'll take that. The rest of the carcass sinks out of sight. No, it doesn't. It's still there. I'm looking at it. Yeah, so that guy's just gone. Why has it got like a Swiss cheese texture? You know, here you go, dude. A gift. You hand the tattered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He pokes at it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Yes, this is one of those beasts. Progress at last. More to go, though. We have banish back. So long as I'm not, like, goofy with it this time. Is there something in here? What am I looking at? I need you guys, I think. Nah, never mind. Just rather foolish, innit? There's another wrecked plane over here. Do you reckon there's loot, or is it another crab? It doesn't look very crab-like to me. Oh yeah, this is the island where there's like a dude on it. Let's go back and see if he's still insane. What are you doing, man? Sustain the mind. Says the one who ripped out a fish's heart. They show you another scroll. Don't mess with the horseshoe crab, dude. I'm drawing a line, man. You ain't getting that one. You know, horseshoe crab, they scare me. They look freaky. And I might be completely wrong here, but I'm pretty sure they have something to do with medicine. I don't know. Very well, this could just be complete ramblings of someone that quite simply has no idea what he's talking about. Alright, so we're doing night fishing, because I assume some of the stuff that this guy wants is night fishing. Do not crash into the mangroves. I literally just fixed the boat. Alright, this has got to be something. This is only here at night. It's exactly what we needed. The long fin eel. I call it the band-aid. If nothing else but out of a severe lack of self-preservation, we're going to go do this one at night. That's also what we need. Hang on. It may be more of like a mid-morning sort of thing. Yeah, that'll do it. What do you reckon? Do you think that the bait makes you more like susceptible to attack from the... What are they called? Mine suckers? I'm calling them worms. They did bring out like a roadmap for this game. There's a DLC coming out at the end of the year. Is there a dude following me? No. I would do that whole sort of thing of, if you want to see me play it, let me know. I'm playing it. I'm playing it anyway. Oh, the eyes are back. Haven't seen these guys in a while. There's a reason I don't go out at night, man. And you know, this is about 3 of those reasons. Yeah, look at that. Make that 4. Thanks, dude. What's this? 3? 3? I think this is the 3rd. 40-minute videos on a fishing game and doesn't play the DLC. That's not how this works. Oh man, this isn't even like a nighttime sort of escapade anymore. This is literally, as I said, mid-morning. Got an automatic door out here. No, not in here. We're not doing that. Oh, you're joking with that one. Alright, fish. I don't know where you are, but you're about to be gone. Alright, you hear me? Putting bait. There he is. And there I go. And in one moment's time, we're really stretching out this joke. There it goes. Bye bye, bozo. Yep, there it is. Freaky looking mangrove swamp worm. The insult really didn't work on that one, did it? You know, why is every like body of water in this game haunted? That's my question. Like, surely after a while you give up on the haunted ocean and you just go, alright, I'm catching Atlantic salmon. I don't know. What do people do in this situation? Like, what person in their right mind is getting, like, I don't know, is actually taking a side quest to kill worms? Thank you. And going like, oh yeah, the money's really good though. Like, you're getting chased by, like, creatures from a, like, fairy tale. We've been over here. You're sitting right there. You know what? You know what? Dude, you're gonna chase me? You gonna chase me? Bulp! Get out of here. Ow, what hit me? You know, I thought I was being clever there. Apparently not. Banish is now on cooldown. Ah, I make poor choices. Ah, okay, we have a grudge now, do we? Stay still, stay still, stay still. You're about to go into the water, my friend. You're not going to come near this boat. Yeah, bye-bye. Now I'm gonna make my way along. The, like, mind fish isn't gonna appear. Yeah, watch this. Damaging the hull of my boat, costing me $30. This is what happens. There you go. Revenge, alright? And divine judgment. Could have lined it up better. The funny fish are gone. Yeah, and see in hell, dude. You and your weird Swiss cheese looking texture. Now we drive away. You know, clowning on fish, taking out hits on fish. My life's wonderful. Watch as the game, like, springs a sort of, oh, the worms were keeping something worse at bay, and I have to, like, flee the mangroves. You drop the flesh onto the ground and it gives it a few slashes with the knife. It wobbles a little. I would say desecration of a corpse. It damaged my boat. $30, that's all I'm saying. Another one taken care of. One remains by my account. Let's finish this. Look at that. Special dialogue that you wouldn't have otherwise seen. It was literally one frame. You drop the large bloody carcass in front of the airman, his eyes fill with sadistic delight. He bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh. It falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. If this is a research part, I've got questions. With a sickening tear, he wrests it from where it was, embedded in the flesh of the creature. He holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace. Why did it have a necklace? Well, fisherman, some fortune at last. This ought to fetch a decent price from the right collector. Here, why don't you take it? Oh, that's meta, he said, the collector. A large and ornate necklace. Ivory teardrops flank the central setting. An emerald trapped by four cresting waves, sorry. Well, that's my payment. He stands back from the corpse. A melancholic look comes over his face. What will you do now? I can't say for sure. I thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place. But this has become somewhat of a home to me. It doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I shall stay a while longer. I hope you've got a way back, man. In the meantime, I can make some special bait for you. It ought to help with your fishing. I wish you all the best, actually. Here, this was left over from the other bait we made. Toss bait overboard to attract local species. Alright, well, we're out of here. Goodbye $30 repairs of damages. That was not even on purpose. I'm gonna lose my mind. I was literally, like, thinking, as we were about to crash into that I was gonna be like, oh, that was a close one. No, we hit it. You know, at least like the Stellar Basin, it's like, oh, wow, pretty fish. That was hell. That was hell. Through and through. I don't even have everything to repair it. Will you take this? Gold always holds its value. I need my ship to hold value. My storage. Earrings. Those are already my storage. I'm just a moron. 1 second. We'll also just stick that in. We can take our mangrove line, because I'm never coming back here again. because I'm bidding to this place a very swift, hasteful goodbye. Well, I've never seen that before. That's just straight up a whale. Where's this guy going? Here's that guy that had like a parcel and was talking about a leviathan. I don't know if that's in this video. The audio from that was kinda iffy. Which reminds me, just speaking of audio, new stuff gets here in a couple of days. Because I figured out like the source of the issue with the clicks and stuff. Let's catch up with everyone. We haven't spoken to people in... It's been 2 months in-game. We left on like day 20. If they thought the other guy like going out for an evening and never coming back was bad, well, there's nothing new there. There's no new like storyline here. In that case, I'll go where I'm appreciated by the creepy man who scares me. Ruined Mansion. You enter the house carrying the ornate necklace. The collector recognizes it almost immediately. An excellent find. It demands pride of place in my collection. He sweeps aside some scraps on a dusty table, candle wax pooling in its corners. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing. Yeah, this guy's got a shrine set up for something. And I suppose you'll be demanding recompense? Recompense? This game's really testing the like upper echelon of my vocabulary, just in general. Once more he opens the book, dust pouring from the pages as he reads aloud. You begin to feel weak, but you're rooted to the spot, knees on the verge of buckling. As he finishes speaking, you feel blood rush back to your legs. A strange feeling of power grows in your chest. I loathe to suggest it, but the abyssal plane on the approach to Devil's Spine is a likely candidate. See what you can find. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. That's a place with like the ruins in the distance. Is this new? Are you human? Your inquiry is met with piercing gaze. He's not. He's not. Why, of course, as human as you are. Let's say what is it? Atrophy does. This phrase instantly culls the closest shoal of fish, readying them for swift reaping. It can be heard from a great distance, so you need not be close to your victims. Wireless fishing. Bluetooth fishing. But the population is unlikely to recover from such a vile trauma. Use it sparingly. Oh god. The thing about overfishing. Oh god, does the game actually like punish that? We're a monster. You know, I do actually have to end this recording because I've been going for like an hour. But I'm facing my fear, alright? And I'm banishing a boat before we go. This is something I really want to do. Alright, no, I'm legitimately terrified. I've spent so long hyping up these boats. I'm facing my fear. Doing it for the views, doing it for the views, doing it for the views. Oh my god. Okay, ready? Boom, gone. Get out of here, get out of here. You know, I actually hated that. Like, as much as I'm here going, oh yeah, if the boat so much as looks at me, I'm gonna die. I've hyped it up to a point where my heart was going like 1,000,000 miles an hour. I'm not doing that again. That was a one-time thing. Oh yeah, let's start reading messages. This one's just question mark, and it says, it feels like years since I've been warm. I do not expect him to write, I just need to know what he thinks of me from time to time. The next few lines have been smudged out. He must return. More angry smudging follows. I've written him another letter. This will be the last one. We're also heading over to like the accursed land. That's just something that's happening. I don't even actually know what we're coming up to. And already I'm gonna be like there's a merchant. As I was saying, already I'm referring to this place as the Badlands, alright? Nothing good is gonna be coming of like this abandoned Roman architecture. You undock next to an old rowboat. Somebody's here. He's hunched over by the campfire, muttering to himself. You cautiously approach. The old mayor? Wait, like from the town? Did you throw it back? What? I don't know what you're talking about, man. The book. I think you've got me mistaken for someone else. I'm not seeing things. It's really you, isn't it? I'll bite. No fishing pun intended. Who do you think I am? He turns away, wringing his hands. He speaks to the fire. It was him and his damned wife. They dredged up that old book, but something cloaked in the fog followed it out, right through the boat. Boom. The man makes crude explosion noises and motions wide with his hands, still talking to the fire, as though pantomiming a story to a child. The old mayor has not been doing well, basically. It spoke. It said it was coming for our breath, that we wouldn't be needing it soon. And then darkness crashed down. This line here, just with the mouse cursor, that's legitimately disturbing. I don't like that one. An age later, some of us washed up on the shore, and him, still clutching that book. Wasn't there something at the mangroves about a book? Throw it back, we cried. That's in purple. As the fog rolled ashore, we thought, surely it can still be undone. What book? Silver and crimson, the book, covered in her blood. You're not making any sense. Doesn't the collector have a book like that? Like, I'm pretty sure that the game has repeatedly mentioned the colours of the book. The man closes his eyes tight as he holds back tears. His voice falls to a whisper. Please,
The lighthouse keeper. She saw. She knows where it came from. Where it needs to go. We have stumbled upon a plot point. We're getting everything that this guy knows. Tell me more about this book. Silver and crimson. Silver and crimson. He rocks back and forth, staring through the flames. What do you know about the fog? It cloaks that calamitous thing. It's evil. Haven't you felt it? What does the lighthouse keeper have to do with this? She saw it all. That ruinous day. Ask her, beg her, tell her I. He trails off, his face collapsing in sorrow. Alright, well we've visited the merchant. There's nothing really new there. These are all like hooded statues. Can I catch these? Hello? Oh. No, they're attacking. They're attacking. Are they? What's going on here? Wait, what is that? That's a big fish. That thing's faster than me. That thing's faster than me. Where's Banish? Get out of here. Get gone. Get gone. Why are the little piranhas? Okay, now that's coming back. Wait, so if these guys see me, does that attract the big one? So this is another letter from just question marks, I guess. My darling, I found you at last. When you left, I was scattered to the winds. But now, I feel almost whole again. There is just one thing left to do. Throw me back. We are also sleeping because what had just happened there? We're sleeping because I really don't want to be, like, exploring a new area while I'm going insane. So there's these little fish, which... Okay, it seems easy enough to outrun those. There's that big one, though. Okay, and theory test. That's coming straight for me. That thing's coming straight for me. It's definitely the little fish. It's gotta be. These guys follow you for a while. Use explosives. There's a dolphin out the back. Hang on, I want to go look at these guys. You know, demon fish and explosives be damned. I want to look at the dolphins. Wait, what was this place? This is new dialogue. Some kind of ancient civilization must have lived here. Judging by the state of the buildings, things didn't go so well for them. I can't imagine they built all of this around an active volcano, so the volcano must have become active sometime after they founded their city. I'd guess that the volcano caused them to leave, or wipe them out, one way or another. All in all, it's a pretty inhospitable place here. I'm not really sure why I come here. Alright, before we dive into the area of whatever these little piranha guys are, we're gonna try to find some treasure. Is there a treasure chest on this island? Please have a treasure chest on this island. There's a dock here. Is this... Oh. Well, that's... This is gonna be interesting is all I'm gonna say here. A man meets you at the dock, bracing himself against the wind and spray. Oh rapturous day, a fresh disciple carried to me atop the waves. Come ashore, weak thing, and rest your weary soul. Colt. Do we say we're just passing through, or alright? This is gonna be the funnier option, trust me. Your arrival is providence from the deep itself. I've been calling, and now you are the answer. Oh, did we make a wrong choice? The rite of purification is almost at hand, and you are to be my replacement. Your trial begins immediately. Tell me, what does your spirit seek? Happiness, sadness, or emptiness? Let's just go with the real option here, like... What are these? Just gonna... merely an excuse to halt the search for something greater. Happiness is by definition a compromise. You need help, alright? Simple as you need help. And your flesh, what does it crave? The warmth of the sun, the sting of the salt, or the chill of the water. Let's say the sun. And yet it eludes you. Darkness is cast over the rest of your days. Man, if your dialogue gets cryptic one more time, I'm coming up this goofy tower, and I'm gonna beat you. Finally, what does the world deserve? Everything or nothing. Positive vibes, man. Positive vibes. In a way, it deserves all that is washed ashore, freely given from the deep, but no more than that. The trial is concluded. You still have much to learn, but that knowledge will be delivered to you in time. This is the cult of, like, depression. Now, your role as my initiate is to act as herald of the purge, just as I was for the one before me. The nearby spires blaze with eternal fire, yet the stone hearths of these three idols lie barren and void. Oh god, this one's going to be a tongue twister. Retrieve 3 fathomless flames from the crags behind us and ignite the crucibles. Oh god, what is it? Visit the shrines of the deep and I will mark them. They will offer further guidance and I must provide no more. We joined a cult. The stone columns of the large temple are carved with ancient pictures and text. Which carving do you want to look at? The swarm of small creatures. The carving shows a swarm of small fish surrounding a boat. The ravenous children, alone they are nothing, together they summon her. Surely that's got to be about the, like, horrible piranhas. Beneath these words, somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Do not let them grip you. Burn them away. Do we have fire? The large eyeless beast. The carving is of a large fish with crossed out eyes, the unseeing mother. When the starving cannot eat, she approaches. Okay. Beneath these words, somebody's added a crudely scratched note. Blind but can hear for her children. Avoid at all costs. The bubbling vent. The carving shows a bubbling underwater vent. The breath of salvation. It burns those that mean harm. Only the pure remain. Does this possibly get rid of the fish, does it? Oh, note, please. Protection, follow the magma, find them. Oh, we're gonna have to test this theory. Now we're gonna look at the fanatic. Oh wait, oh god, this is just this guy. Yeah, let's ask him about sunken relics. Relics, you say? Perhaps. One such as this? He pulls out an antique pocket watch from inside his robes. Droplets of sea spray crackle and seethe in the air around it. This thing has the power of the ocean. You were drawn to it too, I see. I found it during my rite of proving as I scavenged for creatures of power. What's he mean, creatures? It sapped at my spirit when I first recovered it, but I came to appreciate its strange nourishment with time. As will you. When the ritual is prepared, it will be yours to carry forth. Anything else? So we have to complete this insane man's test, and he will give us a pocket watch. That is a terrible consolation prize. This guy's out here like talking about starting the purge, and we're like, oh, if we can have the watch. What am I supposed to be doing? We know that. What's that scroll you're holding? I found it at the end of my other life. It washed ashore, as all great gifts do. It took some time for me to decipher the runes. It speaks of an incomprehensible door. And those wretched twisted fish that swam through, their flesh is the closest thing to a key. He's definitely talking about the mutated fish. Anything else? Are there others that share your belief? This guy's gotta be the only one. There are pretenders. Failures that make a mockery of the deep. I tried correcting their ways, but I soon saw that they had lost the path. I left them to their ceaseless hunger. So the people that eat fish hearts and ceaseless hunger, that's gotta be them. Well, this is gonna be fun. Well, we're actually decently close to the hull upgrade. So these magma vents here are apparently going to drive off the fish, if the notes are to be believed. Oh, this is going to be like worse than the mangroves, isn't it? A stone shrine and upright slab bears a carving, two heavily plated creatures locked in a battle. A lower slab holds two shallow grooves. If you want me doing puzzles to get your like cult items, I will do it, but I won't be happy about it, okay? Shall we just test our theory here? This is probably a really bad place to do it, but oh well. Can't win them all. Alright. Go. Is it still after me? Yeah, it is. Oh god, where's the big one? So, if we just go through that, it runs away. That's gonna be handy to keep in mind. Oh wait, yeah, I'm pretty sure the crazy dude said something about the map. So we're basically going to all of the islands. And there's a dock there. On the other side. Hang on. We're decently close to that, actually. So, let us go see what it is. Never mind, it was weird. But we're here now, so... There's a cave and an ancient lighthouse. Alright, dude. In the dim light of the cave, you can make out some paintings on both walls. These paintings depict the birth of a civilization. A great beacon of light is shown repelling a tentacled figure emerging from the sea. What about the right wall? These paintings depict the fall of a civilization. A volcanic eruption tears through a tall lighthouse. Monstrous shapes devour people as buildings turn to ruin. Ancient lighthouse. You climb the many steps leading up to the ancient lighthouse. At its base is a solid stone door. You can't see a handle, but there's a large socket carved into the face of the door. What is this? Okay, so this is something that we haven't discovered yet. I don't know where we are. That's a foghorn. Where's the boat? Oh, there's the boat. So what I was saying about hopefully the boats don't come into this area, I was wrong. I was very much so wrong. You know, I'm pretty open to trying to like avoid sleeping in this game, but get out of here. I truly do draw the line at ghost boats haunting the like merchant ship. Alright, so I'm like pretty sure that we actually have to use crab traps. And mine's still at Little Marrow. And I don't feel like going back to get it, so we're buying one. Like seriously, where do I buy that? Where do I buy these? Hello? Do I physically need to go get it? Now, I better have needed to come all this way for this, or else I will not be one happy camper. Oh, I was looking in the wrong place. Well, let's get going. Well, shall we put our crab pots somewhere around here then? I'm really feeling one here, and we're putting one here. Now here comes the money. Come on, move along. Nothing to see here, not that you're doing much of that anyway. So what does this one want from me? Well, it wants an umbrella, and this guy. Well, that's definitely something we needed. This has got to be one of the biggest items we've had. Like, I'm counting that as a 3x3 item. If I put those together, that's literally what we needed for this. Here you go, man. The rock splits with an almighty crack. It crumbles away, revealing its core. Got a research part, got some wood, got a goblet, got a silver plate, and like a soul. Fathomless flame. A cold, unnatural flame. Dark shapes swirl and flicker inside. What a weird time capsule. You got like some guy's dinnerware, like a research part, and some dude's soul. Take it to the statues. If we give it to the left one, a cold flame roars in the statue's hands. Hey, it's actually doing something. Which statue do you want to look at? Okay, so we don't get anything just for that. I've got to mention this. So it's the next day, and I booted up Dredge. Immediately, like just met with the cult, like temple thing. And for some reason my mind had just blanked on what we were doing. And I was just met with this. So I was a wee bit confused, if you will. But first, let's get this little message in a bottle. We're going to read this so long as the creature doesn't come to attack us. 1st of June, 1927. Yesterday was the reading of his mother's will. Most of the remaining estate went directly to him, of course. But to my surprise, she bequeathed to me her pocket watch. Curious. I'm not fond of the thing, but I know that taking it will mean a lot to him. I cannot help but feel that it is some veiled jab at me from beyond the grave. She was the type to do such a thing. Was I late on some occasion? I cannot recall. Alright, let's get the timeline real quick. Alright, so if I've got this right, the one about them getting engaged at Stellar Basin, that is the first entry. Afterwards is the one that we've just read about the will. Then we've got some stuff about the honeymoon. And yeah, there's this part about the boat renaming ceremony. After that, they start dredging for treasure. And then on this one, they find a casket. And things about seeing the void. And then we have these two here, which have a unclear date. In all honesty, I did that mainly to catch myself up to speed. A ghost shark, eh? Sometimes called the chimera. Let's actually ask the encyclopedia. Where do we find the umbrella? Yes, this guy. So this just seems to be a regular fish then. There's something in here. I have to see what this is. Oh, it's dredging. Is this important? Apparently. Why has it got a gold outline? Give it to me. Stone tablet. This volcanic area is the worst place for visibility. Like, it's no competition. Like, look at this. Oh, found ya. Pale skate. Well, there's some weird looking fish around here. There you go. And there you go. The rock splits with an almighty crack. It crumbles away, revealing its core. We got a soul. Got a research part. 2 pieces of refined metal. We're eating good tonight. 2 malformed fish wreathing under the sun. So is this just any 2 aberrant fish? I also realize I probably say that differently every single time. I would apologize for that kind of thing, but if you're making it to part 3, you know what you're here for. Hello, fish. There's none out here. Where are all of the weird fish when you need them? Alright, let's give this one to the right. Just thematically, I guess. I'm going back to Little Marrow because of this. It says that the trader knows something about it. It may be your lucky day. Give me a moment. Nope, better luck next life. See, I told you it wasn't just going to be something you could sell. Show him the stone tablet. The trader takes the stone tablet from you and inspects it closely, turning it over in his hands. Remarkable, yes. I do believe this is a fragment of a larger arrangement. He reaches up to a high shelf and brings down a similar looking stone, albeit one covered with much more dust. Some years ago I acquired this other piece. You found this near those ruins in Devil's Spine, didn't you? Yes. Ah, well I suspect there will be more out there. I'll hold on to this for now and study it further while you search for the other fragments. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that those fragments are to open the lighthouse. Because it was like an almost identical silhouette. We ain't scared of no boats. You know what, I immediately take back my statement, I am scared of some boats. This is also the time that they come around these parts. What's that noise? Seriously, what's that noise? I'm out of here.
This was such a bad idea. Why would you people let me do this? What? Hang on, what is that? Okay. I know what I said about ghost ships. That is a ghost galleon. What on earth? I need answers. Where to go? Hello? Big ship? What? Oh my goodness gracious. Wait, that's a... You know what? You can have your ship, man. Like, I didn't really care that much anyway. What is it? Oh my... Twister. What have I done to deserve this? I hope that the rest of the fragments glow. That makes my life a lot easier if they do. Well, there's the big one again. Going through like a grand walkway. Who do you think you are? The hunter has become the hunter-ed. Oh, and there's totally an aberrant fish there. You know what? Or... Banish. Banish? More like vanish out of my sight, man. I may have located the last part of our weird jigsaw. Well, we've got 2 of those now. I'm going back now because if we had 1 piece... Oh, whale again. As I was saying before I got distracted. If we brought over 1 piece, and the guy also had another piece, and we're bringing over 2 pieces, this should be the last of the tablets. What happened to the dock worker? The dock worker is standing motionless on the edge of the dock, staring down at the water. He seems paralyzed by fear at what he sees. What's wrong? He stares ahead in silence. You stand with him for a while. Occasionally a tremor shakes his body and his breath becomes laboured. Are you alright? He seems unable to respond. He strains, clenching his fists, eyes shut tight with effort. A tear rolls down his cheek. If we just stay with him... His body relaxes suddenly and his eyes snap open again. They're cloudy and expressionless. Fluid rattles through his lungs. A drop of dark ooze falls from one of his ears and lands on the dock. It slips between the boards and disappears into the water below. That's in the same colour that everything else that's kind of like haunted is in, so... Ruh-roh. A trembling head turns ever so slightly towards you. His breath grows heavy in anger until you step backwards, leaving him there standing on the dock. Well, he ain't doing so hot. Judging by the age of the stone and the shape of the glyph, these are part of the same set. I'll keep this for now until you come across any others. It looks like they join together to form a square, so hopefully there's just one more to find. This guy is about to have his mind blown. Oh, you've got another? Wonderful. Please, let me see. The trader takes the stone tablet from you and places it alongside the others. He turns them over and arranges them together in a square. On the underside of the tablets, new glyphs begin to form, casting an eerie light onto the low ceiling. Haunted rocks. Yes, go on. He begins transcribing the glyphs onto an old scrap of parchment. Each stroke appears to demand excruciating concentration. After a few minutes, he puts down his pen and reads aloud. When the sky mistakes the stars and the air grows thick at night, the deep will open its scars, protect us, O guiding light. I only know of one guiding light, but these tablets predate the lighthouse at... the lighthouse at Greater Marrow by centuries. The fragments are fused together now. Why don't you take this back? In theory, they should open a lock somewhere. But where? Lighthouse called it... What is this? Rot. The final state of all living things. Oh wait, that's right, we were meant to be asking about this. What do you know about the Silver and Crimson book? She shudders at the very mention of the book. You're really asking me, after all this time? You know it must be returned. She looks at you with deep pity. You have to move on, for her sake as well as yours. Take control, be rid of that thing once and for all. What? Is there any more to that? So, are we meant to take the book from the collector or something? Is there dialogue over here maybe? Tell me more about that book of yours. Which book? This one here? With a wry grin, he pulls a dusty tome from the nearest shelf and glances at the cover. There's really not much to be said of Histories of the Grey Isles. It's quite a chore. Don't play dumb, you know which book I mean. Play dumb? Your hypocrisy is wearying. I suppose we must go through with this rigmarole yet again. Rigmarole, yeah. The Book of the Deep appears in his hands, sheathed in its dirty crimson jacket. Go ahead, ask us. What do you mean, us? Demons! Demons! I said this in like the first video. Where did you get it? Sparkling dust motes hang in the air between you. Don't you remember? You were there. The air around the book begins to pulse rhythmically like a quickening heartbeat. So was she. Who? You wanted to forget, begged me. The room bristles. This is what you asked for. Give me the book. Your words hang in the space between. You won't change a thing. The book is ours. Step closer. You take a step closer through the crackling room. The collector lurches forward in response. He's gonna fight us. What can you possibly hope to achieve? Take the book. You strike out with your right fist, punching hard into the jaw of the collector. His face shatters and falls to the ground. What? What? Hang on. You're pathetic. The Book of the Deeper is in your hands. Understand this plainly, before you sink us into despair. I know how to bring her back. It's all right there on the pages, and now you've seen its power firsthand. We wield the power to release her from her slumber. Find her last relic and we can undo everything. Undo what you did. Alright, I got nothing on this one. I am confused. I don't understand. Who are you? I am what was fractured from you on the day that you dredged from the depths. I am what could be. I am your breathless self. Is the collector the fisherman? You mentioned saving someone. Yes, she will rise from the deep. The book describes it. We almost have all of the pieces. Just one more. I'm really not sure what just happened on that one. So the collector is the fisherman. I just kind of decided to go fishing instead of dealing with what just happened. Hold up. I have the book. You've had it this whole time, have you not? It doesn't matter. Make the most of this window of lucidity. Now is the time to act. So the collector is the fisherman. Do you still remember where it happened? In that gloomy darkness behind the bay? When you're ready, I'll point the way. I'm not sure what's... I understand, do what you must, but do not delay this any longer than is necessary. Return to me when you can. I will point the way. Alright, before all of that happens, I'm going to really quickly just go, learn about the lighthouse and stuff. Well, our destination is on the right. Ancient lighthouse. You climb the many steps leading up to the ancient lighthouse. At its base is a solid stone door. Large socket carved into the face of the door. Bingo. The fused tablet clicks into place and the door rumbles before sliding aside. They were out here building motors in the year 16. You step through the doorway of the ancient lighthouse. The stairway to the top has collapsed. This is as far as you're going to get. Around you are a number of dusty objects. Some of them look valuable. Oh my, okay, hang on. We've got an actual light here. Flame of the sky. Impossibly bright for such a compact design, the delicately faceted crystal lens focuses a perpetual shimmering flame. Can I install that now, please? Send that to storage. Gimme this. Is there anything else here? No. Fish Tetris is making its return. You know what? This light's pretty decent, actually. Oi, oi, oi. They're chasing me. They're chasing me. Oh, God. Well, I need to get in here without attracting the fiendish fish. There's not a lot of aberrants at the volcanic area, so I'm heading over here. Just see what's around. What are these guys? Just bronze whalers. Remember when we could get one of these onto our boat? Now look at it. We're $5 off of getting the upgrade. We're going back out. Actually, we can probably literally just go to this crab pot. What on earth? Floating dock, new hull, upgrade. Ooh. And... yeah, see, that'll do it. We get a soul and encrusted talisman. What on earth is this? Hang on. So fishing speed is up by 330%. It is a stone tablet surrounded by a tooth and bone. A glyph of a hook is carved into the center. Get Banish. Our true one saving grace. In Banish we trust. Alright, let's go fulfill this bozo's, what's he even doing over here? Statue collection? And the last one. A cold flame rolls in the statue's hands. Preparations are complete. The fanatic awaits. The flames are lit. Ah, I can feel it. The chill of the deep touches us now. It is time. Come. You follow him up the steps of the temple. At the top is a black stone altar. Stacked high upon the altar are layers of damp, dark wood. He draws the antique pocket watch from his robes. It sways hypnotically in the breeze. It is almost yours. May it mark the start of your journey. And the end. Still holding the pocket watch in one hand, he clambers atop the pyre and raises his scroll. He begins to chant. What are you doing? He ignores you. The wind picks up, swirling sea spray around the altar. A cold blue flame rises from the sodden wood at his feet. Stop this. His chanting grows louder. The freezing blaze climbs his legs. His chanting voice continues, no pain detectable in his voice. He lifts his arm skyward. A second later, the inferno engulfs him. It rages for a moment, then abruptly dies away. A cold mist pulls around the floor of the temple briefly before the wind sweeps it into the sea. No trace of the fanatic remains. The pyre is cold and damp. Inspect the pyre. You take the pocket watch. It's freezing cold. It vibrates in your palm, clock hands spinning wildly below the cracked face. So, he's just gone, eh? You know, that's one hell of a thing to do, man. Yeah, look at the boat, it's looking good. Well, we're out of here then. Alright, I'm selling off our treasure. Except for the Cool ring. Oh, hang on. You explained to the trader that you found a use for the fuse tablet at the ancient lighthouse in Devil's Spine. It opened a door in that ruined lighthouse? Yes, that makes sense. Well, I hope you found some interesting items for me to take a look at. Oh god, accidentally used Vanish. Alright, so we're doing this part of it, eh? I'm ready, show me where I need to go. Oh, okay, the dialogue box changed color. Warning, you are entering the final phase of the game. Your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Do you wish to continue? Hang on, because I've still got to go give the collector, or give myself, maybe? The pocket watch that we found. We really having to go all the way over to this ruined mansion just to talk to ourselves. Deliver the relic. He approaches, drawing closer with an incessant ticking. You have the pocket watch. You take out the watch. Its once frozen hands are now inexplicably twitching in a rhythmic struggle, trying but failing to move forwards. You place it in front of the collector. Though it has been some decades since I last laid eyes upon this, the sound of its mechanisms have grown no less unpleasant. And with that, our collection is complete. I must admit, I am surprised I did not think you had the determination for such a job. Now, with these 5 relics in our possession, only one thing remains. We will see her again soon. It will be all worth it. You know this. Know what? We must make one final voyage. This time, I will be with you. I'm ready? Oh, okay, we've got on the same thing. Is this 2 different endings? I'm kind of impartial to which one we pick because I'm going to do both of them in this video anyway. We are resolving this using gambling. The collector can be Tails. Alright, we're going with the lighthouse ending first. These videos are so stupid, man. This is like what the last... I actually don't know how long it's taken for me to play through this. In editing, I'm putting the number on the screen right now. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Warning one more time, your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Are you sure you wish to continue? Yes. We must wait until night is thickest. Until the ocean is as it was all those years ago. We time skipping. Alright. Midnight? 1 in the morning. 1:02 in the morning specifically. It's time. I'll point the way. Follow my light. Go on and do what's right for her. Throw it back. Oh yeah, there you go. So, we're gonna out this way, are we? Something's gonna attack me. I feel it. Something's gonna attack me while we're on this voyage. It is way too calm right now. Like, considering we got like a warning message and all kinds of thing. And the fact that we're slowly approaching our destination, actually. I want to have Banish, because if I use haste, like, some guy's gonna, like, grab me. Is this it? Yeah, this is the place. Alright. What? I just said that! The book struggles in your grasp, its weight somehow shifting from side to side. Silver ribbons flail pathetically against your fingers. Throw it back. You hold it high above your head. A low groan rumbles from the book, echoed by another from the depths. Throw it back. You throw it into the foaming water. Sated? Is that what that's it? There it goes. Oh, our lights are going out. What? Hello? Well, there goes the book. Oh. Hello? Oh my, okay. We're just dead now. What was that thing? Aurora Borealis. Damn, they just really hit us with the credits. Well, yeah, okay, so we just die at the end of that. By like a really big fish? I almost just damaged the boat for the last time. So we're doing this ending now. Like, I assume it's a different one, considering that it warned me and that there was like different things going into it. I'm ready. Here we go. Yes, I'm sure. One more time. Yes. Let us commence forth. The relics are coming with us. We should wait for the fog to thicken. With luck, the seas will remain unaware of our intentions. What is he doing? Oh my god. We're going back to like 1:02 AM. Calling it. And 1:03? Now, our destination is the open expanse to the west of Greater Marrow. It's marked on the map. We must not tarry on the open waters, not with such a significant cargo. Make haste. His shape disappears from the mirror. A chill rises in your body as you turn to leave. The collector is with you. So he was us. Why are the lights still on though? Hang on. There's nobody here. Well, where are we heading then, good sir? Okay, so to the same point as where the lighthouse was. Except we're not going to have like a guiding point, are we? My crab traps are still out there. Oh, never mind, we got a guiding light, alright. He said that we have to make haste. Is this going to be one where I get attacked? I don't want that. Like, that's not what I'm asking for here. Checking around. Kind of got the nerves shot at the moment. Ooh. Oh boy. Hello, Tree of Light. Nothing even came for my soul, man. He's looking out the window. This is the place. This is where she was taken from us, and where we can at last bring her back. Only here, and only because of what we've achieved. You open the book. Its pages are frosted with ice, and a chill mist rises around your fingers. You begin to read aloud. To release a lost one frozen in time. You throw the pocket watch overboard. And tethered by chains in the deep. You throw the necklace overboard. We got symbolism on this, alright. Bind them to this world once more. You throw in the ring overboard. Open the door to the starry heavens. You slot the key into the lock of the music box. And lay the weary world to rest. You throw the music box overboard. Its key left unturned. Unshackled is the achievement that we just got. There goes the music box that was like scratching up his floor. Or our floor, I guess. Property damage. What's happening? Why are the waves going so crazy all of a sudden? Oh! There was someone like just swimming. I know that that's not what's actually happening here. I'll try to be serious. We're floating into the air. What on earth? Excuse me? What is that? Something's telling me that was the bad ending. But in the other one we also die. But like an alien does it. Bad ending, I said, yes. So the town's destroyed, so's the lighthouse. And it looks like the lighthouse at Devil's Spine. I get it now. Like, this was really good. Department of Conservation New Zealand. Like, I really cannot express how much I loved this game. This sort of whole, like, credit scene is having a lot more of a, ominous effect. Ominous is not the right word, the town's literally on fire, and there was, like, a demon released. Like, we're far past the point of ominous. If you enjoyed these videos, I would definitely highly suggest getting the game. Because there's probably a lot of stuff that didn't actually make it into the videos. Like, it's the main story and everything. But stuff like the map at Stellar Basin, I don't know what that was for. So just if I'm here piecing together the story. We are the collector, and the collector is the person from all of the letters and stuff. And so that's who we brought back at the end, was his wife. And then from what I was getting, it seems like he split his soul. And so then there was the collector and the fisherman. But then the Devil's Spine area, between the lighthouse and like all the drawings and stuff about like things coming from the ocean. It seems like this has happened in the past. And then from what I was getting, it seems like you can continue the loop, which has been going on for who knows how long, or you can choose to end it, but you die as a result of that. Oh, it looks like we're reaching the end of the credits here. I have actually watched through all of this just while I've been rambling. So I'm going to finish all the stuff that was just kind of outside of the main story, just on my own time, not as a video or anything. But as I mentioned earlier, there is a DLC coming up for this. I don't know how big that's going to be or anything. So this isn't the last that we're going to see of the game. Definitely stay tuned for that then. But if you enjoyed watching through these videos, I do ask that you consider subscribing to the channel. Just this is the kind of thing I do. Lets me know that people are enjoying it. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you very much for that. And, I don't know, if you know someone that might like it, consider sharing it with them. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough as much as I did. See ya.